Okay, hello everyone. So we have the 5th District Supervisor of Monterey County, Mary Adams, with us today. So before we start, Supervisor Adams, can you tell us a bit about your background and what inspired you to pursue a career in politics?
Um, Thank you for this opportunity. And I guess I could really say that I did not pursue a career in politics. It's sort of like politics pursued me.
Oh,
And that was a wonderful experience. My career has been spent primarily in the not-for-profit sector. I was a lobbyist for the American Cancer Society and a policy developer and lobbyist for the American Heart Association. And then I became president and CEO of United Way in Monterey County. And then from that position, I retired and was urged to run for public office for the seat here that I have on the Board of Supervisors. And the link there that I think is interesting but very key is that I saw through my work in the not-for-profit sector the great needs of our community. And I also saw how government can, with the flick of a pen, sign an ordinance that will change something dramatically for the good that would take years of public effort to address.
yeah, I saw in your introduction online that you did a lot of very contributable events to help others. So yeah, and what are the key issues you're focusing on your current term?
Most of the things I've been focusing on this term are really have to do with emergency management. We've had so many huge problems in our district with river flooding and houses being, flooded and roads being washed out and bridges being damaged and primarily Highway 1 being destroyed. Those things have become key to me because they all happen in my district. They all happen in District 5. So as much as I enjoy and focus on the importance of housing, the lack of workforce housing, the primary focus has really had to be on land use issues and issues surrounding all of the emergencies that we face in the district.
And yeah, touching on that, do you think, what do you think is the hardest part about coping with that?
A couple of things. That's a very good question. One of the things that's difficult in coping with it is that it is not just my decision. I have to ensure that I have at least two additional people who agree with me, because the Board of Supervisors is a 5-member board, and you have to have a majority come to agreement on the approach that you take to virtually anything. So ensuring that you can get the other 2 people to vote with you on the issues that's a tough part. I think the other thing is just seeing the magnitude of problems that we have and knowing that I will not be able to solve everything. I think most of us who have been in the not-for-profit sector particularly have this belief that, just keep at it and we'll be able to fix it, and that's what you want to do. You want to make people's lives better. You want people to be able to thrive. And that really, again, goes into the elected official world. If you're really in politics for the right reason, that's what you want. You want to be able to ensure that people thrive and that we have a better society because of your efforts.
Yeah, definitely. And my next question is, how do you feel like your experience as a woman has shaped your perspective and approach to politics?
That's a very great question as well, and I was thinking about that one. Because I think, of course, the only perspective that I have is that of a woman. I'm not transgender, so I don't know what a man's perspective would be, and I'm not sure that it would change anyway. But what I do know is that I bring a sense of fairness to the table, and I know that I very strongly feel that when a decision-making body that is comprised more of women than men, very frankly, they come to the table because they want to come for a solution. They don't come to the table with the I win, you lose approach. And I think that that is gender specific, very truthfully. I think that fewer women have the I win, you lose state of mind. I think more women have a let's come to some kind of an accommodation so that we all walk away winners in this. And that's one of the things that I think definitely colors my thoughts and my decision making. I think women have the ability to see the long game. I don't think that women make decisions based on what is it going to do for me today, or what is it going to do for anything today, nothing short term. I think women tend to really see, oh, if I do this, then that could happen over here. So I've got to be conscious not to do that. I should probably look here. And, I think that women are far more strategic in their thinking than men are. And I love men, but in my opinion, I think that those are two of the things that I think I bring to the table. That is from my perspective as a woman that I value and that I know others value in me.
Yeah, definitely. And what steps do you believe need to be taken to achieve gender equality in political representation?
Things exactly like this. I think that young women like yourself need to ensure that their voices are heard. Yeah. I think they need to be at the table in decision making. And I think for women to speak up. And I think sometimes, especially when we're younger, you think, oh gosh, I bet everybody knows this but me. I better not ask the question. And then when you do ask the question, it's quite clear that nobody else knew it either, and that's very helpful. That's probably not answering the question as specifically as you might want to hear. But I think honestly, just getting engaged is the right way to go. Yeah. And I was happy to hear the program that you have at your school. Mm-hmm. And there are a number of other programs that focus on women and younger women that really can help you understand the steps to take in a very specific, almost scientific way to be able to engage. And that's really important. One of the organizations that I joined years ago that made a big difference in my life and works tirelessly for gender equality is the League of Women Voters. And I liked it because it was a nonpartisan organization and it focuses on education, voter education, public education, about political issues. And they have study groups, and that was very helpful to me. It gave me some footing, and I liked that.
Yeah, thank you. And my last question is, with all the success you've achieved and accomplishments so far, do you have any advice that you would like to give young women in high school aspiring to enter politics?
Yes, a few things. Now, again, I thought about this a little bit as well. One, I think that to really be effective, you have to have a passion for what it is that you're working on. So one of the most important things, I think, is identifying what matters to you. What is it that matters to you? And then ensure that you can stay focused on that. I find sometimes that my career path has been, yes, always in the same path, but so it's not, I didn't do the same thing all the time, but I did stay within my path. I think as well, just some very basic things. I think, as I mentioned to you, ask questions. That's really important. I think it's important as well when you get engaged in something that you really like a lot, volunteer to take on projects. And don't be afraid to get your friends involved with you. Mm-hmm. Work hard to make yourself irreplaceable and show up early and well prepared. And I think those are some of the things that would be helpful as you want to pursue a further or deeper engagement with politics locally as well. There's some very good women who are involved with the Democratic Women of Monterey County. And that's the sort of group that you can just go to the lunches if you have an opportunity, or attend a special event and see if it's something that you like. You need to, indeed, as I indicated, have passion for something and know figure what that is, and then find out the groups that are dealing with that, and become engaged, take on projects, and make yourself irreplaceable. Those are good things to do to move forward.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm sure so many young girls in high school benefit from you and your talks today. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it a lot. You're a very good interviewer.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.